Hey guys, it's Ted. I was digging the other day a new place I found here in town, kind of like a flea market, and I found this record. This is what we're listening to, and this is I saw Chris Cole show this, and so I recognized it instantly, and I listened to it the other night. And it's really, really good. Tribal fusion, funky, buzz guitar, just fantastic. This is from there's no date on here. Looks like late 70s or early 80s. I have a couple records here, all over the place. Prog, progressive stuff, electronic, a lot of fusion. So let's start with this progressive piece, Novalis, Brandon. This is on Brain, 77. I listened to this the other night, and the guy on here can really, really sing. It's good. I mean, really, really good. And then it's kind of a little bit symphonic, progressive, beautiful, beautiful record. I was happy to find. I don't find a lot of stuff on Brain here. Everything I'm going to show, I think almost everything I found out in the field. Next one's electronic piece from 1981. My first Harold Budd, The Serpent and Quicksilver. I'll be honest with you, I put this on, it was about 12 o'clock one night, first time I listened to it, and it just floored me. I mean, I had to turn it off, it was that intense. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous record, and I saved it for Sunday morning, just to put on, you know, while I was making pancakes. After I heard that record, I went to the library and got another CD from him called In the Mist, which is like a 2011 release, but I mean, still good. This is an amazing masterpiece in my opinion. Okay, another electronic ambient, great record. John Hassel. This is Realism, Magic Realism from 1983. Guy that worked with Eno a lot, and I believe this is my fourth album of his, and they're all fantastic. I always pick up his stuff. Next one is called Urban Sax, and this is from the 70s, and it's got about 12 saxophone players. It's got tenors and altos, and but it's only saxophones, and this is on Cobra. Gilbert Artman is the main guy on here, and it's one track on side A and one track on side B, and they turn 12 to 14 saxophones into drum, and it's pretty cool. Electronic. This is experimental electronic. My man Morton Subotnick was Sidewinder, a later release for him. This is from, I want to say 81 or 82. I don't remember. Sorry. It's good. It's not as good as the Wild Bull or Silver Apples, but it's good. It's different. It's different than those. He lets his hair down, even though he's bald. All right. You know what? I want to show you something. Speaking of Mort, a couple of years ago, he played at the college here, Trinity University, and this is my copy of the Wild Bull, and I got to meet him, and he played all of Silver Apples in its entirety. This is cool. There's the postcard for the show. Program there. The mayor of San Antonio was sitting behind me. Pretty cool. I was hoping that they had a picture of his system that he uses. Here's the article that was in the paper for that day. And then he signed it right there. I mean, this was the first time I ever met, you know, a real composer, and he's got a method to his madness, you know. Great man. Okay, another ambient electronic Ruiz with Aqua, and this is on Virgin. It's 2 songs per side. Really, really cool electronic ambient stuff. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Ruiz. I think his first couple records are on Brain. I don't have those. I have one other that I picked up recently, and it is on the shelves. Another prog piece, Correggio. Found this digging at my new secret place. 1976. Really, really good, progressive, a lot of synth-based piano, nice guitars. I believe these folks are out of, I can't remember. I think it might be Italian. Kind of with jazz leanings there. Great, great record. Here's a folk psych masterpiece, in my opinion. This is William Eaton. I don't know if this is a private press or not, but it is one amazing. It's a double. The back is kind of just the same deal here. I got this at the San Antonio Record Show. We had one here. It was the first one in I want to say 15 years. It's funny, I was there for about an hour, and the first hour I didn't find anything, and I kind of went and sat in the corner, and I was like, alright, I'm just not looking in the right places. So I found 2 guys that had some good stuff, and I think I hardly spent any money. And that record there is, I believe it's a private press from the mid-70s, and it's just spacey acoustic guitar. And kind of along the same lines as Steve Tibbetts or some of that Mulini. There's another record that I got that kind of fits that vein there. Okay, it looks like the rest of this is fusion, except for this one here. Kind of a shout out to Fred. I know he likes Tim Buckley. I didn't have any, but I read a lot about this record here, and so I found it in the wild and picked it up, and it's a masterpiece. It is a true fire, stone cold masterpiece. The music's amazing, experimental. His vocals are out of this world. Great record, great record. I'm so happy that I got it. Here's a kind of a prog guitar fusion with prog leanings, and it has Hugh Hopper on it. This is Patrice Meyer. Great record. Man, this just smokes all the way through. It's really good. I can't remember what the label, maybe he put it out himself. Yeah, it doesn't even have a label on here. Great record. I mean, he just wails on it, and nice listen all the way through. Kind of on the same vein, Mike Warren and Survival Kit. And this is from 80, I want to say 1980 or 79. This is on Zound Records, Xound. Fantastic. Progressive fusion. Another one in that vein, little more symphonics mixed in there. Fantastic progressive fusion. This one is from 74 on Atlantic. Little funk, a little bit funky, not funk in there. Really along the lines of the Mike Warren. Two, I guess, a little more jazz leaning. Actually, you know what? Let me show two more fusion-y records. Here's one that I just picked up the other day. This is Jack Grissel with Magic Cereal. This is an 1986 fusion guitar and piano fusion record. It's fantastic all the way through, and even the second side, there's a couple of free jazz leaning tunes. Dave Wayne and Scott Mays and Chris Cole, they all have this record, and they say it's the definition of a sleeper, and I mean, it is a fantastic record. And it's funny, there's the guy on the back, and Dave Wayne called it the other day members only fusion. I guess he thinks that's a members only jacket on there. It looks like one. Here's a record that I got from a VC member on a trade from Britt Varn. Fantastic jazz fusion record from 1977 called Monkey Business by Nothing Serious. There's the note there. Smokin' record. This is the smokin' record. Pelican is the label. Another smokin' jazz fusion. This is a private press. This is Tim Ironman Unity. This is from 1976, and Tim plays well, you can see all his instruments there. So he's on all the horns, but there is There's a great Fender Rhodes player on here. Then there's some Mini Moog and some violin. It's really, really good. The last record is really cool. This is called The Matrix. This is actually a record that was made, I believe this is from 74 or 76, 75, by Jack Russell. He was the main cat in this band Matrix, and this is another great fusion record. Really, I would call it progressive fusion, but it's so there's so many lead changes that it's almost feels psychedelic when you're listening to it, and I thoroughly enjoy this, and that's why I searched out the Magic Serial for me. Great stuff. Alright, looks like that's about a little over 15 minutes, and I hope everyone's doing well. Isn't that what we always say? No, but I mean, peace.